So, why did y'all choose Covenant as the album title for this new album?
Yeah, well, that is a good first question.
Exactly.
Well, with Covenant, the reason is we were coming off of, we just did the Get the Hell Out album, and it was such a statement of just getting out the stuff the stuff that's not of the Lord in your life, and getting that stuff and allowing your life to be filled with the things of God. And for me personally, right before the releasing of Covenant, I had an awesome encounter with God, and I really felt like there was such a shift not only in my own life but the purpose-wise of the band, and everything just seemed to flow from just the covenant that Jesus made on the cross with us, and I just really wanted to, I really wanted to make that statement because it's such a relationship. Everything with God is a relationship. It's even the Bible. It's not a book of rules. It's about a love letter from a father to his kids, a love letter from a husband to his bride. It's all about covenant, and so he wanted union, God and man, and so it was so important to me. I thought that it would be a good album title, you know.
Yeah, because even like the song with the namesake, that's a pretty intense, awesome song even,
right,
too.
And honestly, we had written that song, and just, a lot of times, sometimes bands will just pick a random name, but we kind of cruised through the titles that the songs that we had, and that one really, to me, like right away, especially after we heard how good it was sounding, I was like, we need to name the title of this, because this is awesome. And so for me, I think that was where it came from on my end, and I'm pretty sure the guys liked it because everybody was like, yeah.
I don't remember being consulted.
Are you cool with it? All right, we gotta change it. Reprint.
So on this album, it really felt like y'all had progressed a lot. Did y'all, like, when y'all went in the studio, did y'all change up anything to your game plan, or did you just go in the same way as you did before? 'Cause I really heard that.
Yeah,
it felt
you know
real
what?
sharp.
Honestly, yes and no. A lot had changed. It was a 4-year period from the time we did Get the Hell Out. We put that out in 2014. We put out Covenant in 2018. So not only had we progressed a lot as a band, but we had a different drummer. This was John's first album with us, and so John brought a whole lot to the band, not only to us musically, but a lot in the writing process, just on how we would conduct a song, and he added a flavor that we never had before. Because when you have a band, everybody has their own unique style, their own unique personality, and when they come in, they bring out, if they're a good fit, they'll bring out the best in you. And John really brought out stuff in us that we didn't know was there. Some of it we wish we still didn't. No, but John was a huge part of that. And then honestly, just there's so much that happens in 4 years. You know, you just think about your life and stuff in the last 4 years, and where you've grown, just not only just in every area of your life, but hopefully, spiritually too. And from the place where we were in our songwriting, me in LA, we were a lot more purposeful, gospel driven in this one. And not that we weren't in the Get the Hell Out album, but you just, every day you're just a little closer than we were the day before, and I think that hopefully that conveys on Covenant.
It was exciting to hear how y'all had progressed on that one. That was like the first thing I said. I was like, wow, man. Well, let's talk about virtual reality for a minute. I love the points it makes. How did that come about, and what's it about in your words, and even the video also?
Well, virtual reality is it's about, basically taking down this lie, this identity, this false identity that media tries to give you, the enemy tries to give you, the simple distractions that even make you forget about who you are. And so so much of the song is reminding you of like your worth, who you are to God, who He is to you. And so just breaking that cycle of buying into that lie, and just getting out of that and kind of restoring that focus back to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
and we really wanted to rip open a bag of Cheeto Puffs, so we needed that song.
Yeah, so that's for those who have seen the music video.
If you haven't, check it out.
Cheetos.
There's a lot of great parts in there.
Another good song is Jesus is King. It's like you've got a really awesome praise song and all that rock.
Yeah.
Would you consider doing a whole album like that? Because like I'm sitting there, I'm like, I could listen to that thing in church.
You know what? I don't know.
could.
I've been asked that before, and one thing my dad taught me a long time ago when I started this thing off, I would tell my dad, man, the songs just aren't coming out the way that I hoped that they would, or it's just not the sound that I was going for. My dad would always tell me to just write what's on your heart. And so that's something that we've taken into the writing process ever since the very beginning, is we just write what God inspires us to at the time. Like Jesus King, it wasn't even, I never even had it in mind to be a chaotic song. Actually came from a place of just praying with my guitar in my hand, and it turned out to be Jesus King, and I had a chorus and had stuff, and then we were on tour and I just kept adding to it, and the guys had to hear it over and over and over and over and over again, and it just turned into that. But we're not, I don't know, we don't really, who knows what God's going to have for us in the future. We'll definitely have more worship songs, so for sure, because our heart is worship, and I really have just a heart for worship, and I don't know, I really feel like in this next season, even in our harder songs, you're going to see that.
I guess before we go, I wanted to hear more about like the backpack ministry y'all
Yeah.
had kind of done on a few dates. Are y'all going to be doing that again anytime? I don't know how you pick what dates you're going to do.
Well, right
but-
now, the backpacks are stuffed under this couch.
We have $1 billion under here. We have $1 billion in the back. We do our best to, it's like I used to pray, like, God, show me opportunities to, be useful, to help, to minister, and then he started showing me opportunities, and then I had to start praying, God, help me to be bold and take these opportunities. And so when you see people, that are hurting, that are hungry, that are cold,
Galatians 6:10.
Yeah, as you see, opportunity to do good to everybody, especially those of the household of faith. And, Jesus even said, thank you for visiting me when I was in prison, when I was hungry, when I was naked. And they're like, Lord, when were you doing all these things? And he's like, when you did it to them, when you did it to other people, you did it to me. And so we
we don't really, we haven't scheduled anything to do anything like that. We're definitely not opposed to that. It'd be really cool. And but for us right now, where we've been at is we've been handing them out as we have opportunity, as we see somebody in need. And we've actually handed out a lot, even in our own hometown, because we had some stuff that canceled out that we were going to go and make some time to do that earlier this year. And at the end of the New Year's stuff that we were going to do, and that show actually canceled. And so during that time, we were handing out a lot of them just in our own backyard, because there's so many people that are in need.
So if somebody's like just discovering you from this interview, like wants to contribute to that, how would they do that?
Yeah.
If they want to help you out with that, where would they go to help with that?
I would say contact us through Facebook, because the band has a manager who especially heads up a lot of that stuff, and so just mailing it to the right address. I hope I'm speaking loudly enough. Reaching out to the band through Facebook, social media, contacting. I think you can contact via the website, and so as long as you reach out to us, it'll get taken care of, and then you'll be supplied the information to mail materials to.
Honestly, Facebook Messenger is a really easy way to do it.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for any last plugs.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming into our fun mover. In case you guys didn't know, you're in the chaotic fun mover.
That's right. We fun, and most of all, we spread the love of the Lord, so the Lord loves you.
That's right.
Very much. That would be the plug that we would plug if the plug could plug plugs.